Hey guys, I'm going to do a brief review, or not review, because I did not watch Elio. I'm just gonna let you know, but I wanted to give you my thoughts on how people are talking about Pixar movies and everything like that. So basically, I have been obsessed with looking up Pixar content, Disney content since I was in high school. I am 27 now, and so I've seen many reviews, rants, videos on the downfall of Disney. And my biggest thing that I have to say about it is that times have changed. And it seems like people are having trouble letting go of that concept that this world is not the same as how it was before in many aspects. So Elio, they said, had the lowest opening in history or something like that. And people are saying, oh, it's poor marketing, or we're so tired of having the bean smile style, whatever. And I don't believe those are the reasons, or at least the main reason. The main reason is just times have changed. Like, we have streaming now. We have Disney Plus. We have Netflix, Peacock, everything, Hulu. We have services where we don't have to go to the movies. We don't. And if people are like, well, if the movie was that good, they will still go to the movies. But these days, the way that, actually, every generation has a way of capturing people's attention. And right now, this is my green tea, by the way. I love green tea. But there's always different types of controversy and different types of things that will grab generations' attention. So an alien concept might not capture this generation's attention, but a feminist propaganda based on nostalgia might. I'm talking about the Barbie movie. And if you want me to do a review on the Barbie movie, which I did watch, put in the comments. But anyway, there's just different ways that people get excited or like curious about a movie, but it doesn't mean that the movie is bad, and it doesn't exclude the movie's like credibility or how good a movie is. The other thing is, I don't think Disney cares. In fact, I feel like Disney knows what they're doing. A lot of these videos and reviews and stuff like that say, oh, they don't know what they're doing, there's gonna be a downfall. No, there isn't. No, there isn't. There's not going to be a downfall of Disney. Disney is one of the highest. It's big. They don't care if their movies flop, especially if it's a movie they're not heavily promoting. Like, they don't care. Only we care because, no offense, but we're not big and rich like that. So we're going to care about that stuff, but you have to remember the high execs, they don't care about that stuff. They're thinking more long term. Okay, they're thinking more of other things that can grab people's attention. This is nothing. This is like a drop in their bucket. It doesn't matter. And they're saying, oh, Disney's freaking out. No, they're not. You're freaking out. So my thing is, social media is very rampant. Back then, we barely had like threads and different ways to communicate and express our opinions. People are literally getting monetized for bashing movies. Like, they're getting paid to say a movie is bad. So everyone is always going to be negative about every movie. And I guarantee you, and I always tell my friends this, I guarantee you, if any of the Disney movies that people praise and worship came out these days, there will be so much complaints about them too. And of course, people will say, no, it's not. No, it's not. Yes, it would. Lion King, Lilo and Stitch, Incredibles, all the movies that you know and love would all be criticized the same way. And the reason why is not because the movie's bad, it's just because we have so much access to communicating with other people, ranting. We're getting paid. They didn't have that kind of stuff back then, or it wasn't as much at least. And I know people won't believe me. Oh, the movie was just good. I mean, there's opinions. Some people don't like Toy Story. Some people don't like Lilo and Stitch. But they're not going to say anything now because if they do, they're going to be persecuted. I'm going to tell you an opinion that I have that might get me persecuted, but I really don't care because that will give me more followers. That's great. I don't think Shrek is all that. Yeah, I said it. The way people are worshiping Shrek, I don't really see the hype. Like, I understand why, but for me personally, I was never really into Shrek. And here's another thing too that really, if you were a kid, most likely you're not gonna be. I mean, you could praise and worship the movie, but a lot of other movies that we watched in our childhood was not a movie we revere. We didn't revere every movie. Like, yes, there's some kids who do revere every movie, but I bet you all the movies that we had back then, you were not worshiping and praising all the movies. And it's the same with these movies. You might not worship and praise all these movies, especially that you're an adult. You know, and there's full grown adults critiquing the trailer of Elio, and I'm like, he literally said, "Oh, this movie, these movie jokes don't even land." And I'm like, "You're a full grown man. Why would the jokes why would the jokes land for you? You're an adult. These are for kids." And I don't care if people are like, "Oh, well, you know, Pixar is for kids and adults." It's mostly for kids. It's for kids. And I'm going to end the video here. I'm just going to say that times have changed. We have more streaming. We have more social media. These are full-grown adults who are getting paid to bash on movies. Disney doesn't care. Just watch the darn movie. Watch the movie. And that's it. Stop freaking out. It's all for show. Y'all might not believe me, but I know. But anyway, bye-bye.